Hey, what's up guys? It's Ryan with Growth Stimulus Training. I'm checking in with another episode of Your Question, My Answer. Today's question is from a guy named Robin. I got this question through Facebook. Robin posted this on my Facebook wall, and his question actually revolves around three different things. Number one, bulking. Number two, supplementation. And number three, post-workout specific supplementation. Now Robin is asking about what supplements I recommend for a person that's on a bulk. The main reason that someone can take the same supplements that I recommend during their cut or their bulk is because the supplements that I recommend don't contain a significant number of calories. And we all know that basically the only difference between cutting and bulking is the calorie difference. So one person eats more calories, one person eats less. So if the supplements don't contain calories, they really make no difference. They really don't provide better results for the bulk or better results for the cut. So when it comes to bulking supplementation, I stick with my basics: multivitamin, creatine monohydrate, beta-alanine. I personally prefer a ZMA product for the quality of sleep, which helps with recovery, which helps with results in the long run. And I also like a pre-workout as a personal preference as well. Of course, they're going to have their ups and downs, but pre-workouts can provide a more intense workout training experience for those that do benefit from them. So that's my supplement list. You can see that they do not contain a specific amount of calories, or a significant amount of calories for that matter. And so you can really have them whether you're bulking or cutting, Robin. Now, as far as post-workout supplementation, you specifically asked about, should I have a weight gainer product or should I have a combination of essential amino acids plus a product called Carb FX? Now, in my opinion, free-form amino acids, which are essential amino acids, I assume that's what you're talking about, free-form essential amino acid products are not necessary. And as far as the Carb FX goes, I haven't looked that up, but I can only assume that it is basically a carb powder. I have no problem with carb powders, but I don't really recommend the free-form amino acid supplementation. So I would just nix that option and let's just focus on the weight gainer. Now in terms of the weight gainer, I see nothing wrong with it. You can have it if you're using it out of convenience, but not out of necessity. I want you to know that the weight gainer is an option, but there are also other options out there as well. Those other options are going to include just putting a meal together from whole food sources, taking a protein source, taking a carb source, and even throwing in a fat source if you like, and just piecing together those 3 or 2 primary macronutrient sources to suit your calorie macro needs for that post-workout meal. So I understand that the weight gainer is very convenient, and I would use it too if it's all I could use because of convenience. So use the gainer if you have to, if it's out of convenience. Otherwise, if you have the time post-workout, try to piece together a quality whole food meal. Obviously there's tons of options out there. I'm not going to get into the specific options. I have a lot of recipes that you can view on this channel. And just, pick foods that you like, use the right portions, and just make sure that you hit your rough macros. Keep calories as a top priority, keep specific macro intake as a second priority. So I feel that I've covered your question. I think I've provided a great answer for you as I've talked about bulking versus cutting, how my supplement regimen relates to each aspect. I feel like I've also talked about the specific post-workout question that you're asking and told you reasons why I wouldn't recommend the EAA plus the Carb FX, but I would recommend the weight gainer in those cases when it's out of convenience. So thanks again, Robin. You asked me a lot of questions and I enjoy them. I like to answer them for you, so keep it up, buddy. I'll keep answering them for you. Not always in video form, but I will always type back to you as I try to do for every single person that contacts me. Oh, one other thing. I'd like to give a nice, quick shout out to Matt Ogus. I watched his video this morning with Chris Lovato, and they seem like they're going to be coming out with a quality website that provides tutorials and general guidelines for people that want to get into training and nutrition. One thing that I noticed is that Ogus likes to flex his biceps in his videos a lot. He's got a nice peak, don't get me wrong. Someone else has a nice bicep peak, and that's actually me. So, Ogus, I'd like you to take a look at this peak, and I'd like you to think about that during your next pull day or your bicep training day, because that's a pretty nice peak, and I'm not sure that there's a whole lot that you can do about that. But you know, do your best, come at me, shoot me another flex, and we'll see if you can top that. Thanks a lot, Robin. Shout out to you, Ogus, and Chris Lovato.
And I'm out.